I have some very special guests in the building. Amina Butterfly.
Yes. Hi.
You know her from all the things you know her for.
A bunch of
Love and hip hop specifically.
Yes.
And her twin sister is also in the building. We got her in here too, Jazz Butterfly. How y'all doing? How have you guys been?
Good. Happy to be here.
Good. We're reunited. We're happy about that.
Reunited.
And, yeah.
Always feels good, like to be together. Like
Right.
That's how we started. That's
Right.
how we lived most of our life, honestly, together.
Together. But at one point, you guys separated because you were living in America.
Yep.
I moved.
But were you living in America at one point too?
I was, yes.
Yeah.
From 2002 up until I got pregnant with my first child in
Okay.
2011. So that's been almost 10 years. Yeah.
Okay, and that was like when you guys were in the Black Butterfly group.
Yep. We were still Black Butterfly. So we were Black Butterfly when we got signed with Def Jam in 2005. All the way up until 2010, 11, when you left, basically. We had been a group. We started as a trio with our older sister also.
Older sister, okay.
And then she left first. She, after our first deal kind of didn't work out. She was like, I'm out. Like, going back to Germany.
She lives here too.
She lives here too. But she was with us in the beginning, very beginning, in New York. This is when we were signed to Def Jam. And then she left first. And then it was just us for years. We were still... continuing the group thing, and actually got signed again to J Records in 2008. And it was a big deal at the time. Alicia Keys' manager, Jeff Robinson, it was a big another chance that we thought.
Let's slow down a little bit. How did you guys even? Why did you decide to move to America, and what transpired to even get y'all the Def Jam deal in the first place?
We grew up listening to all these American 90s girl groups and all of this American soul music. So
right.
We didn't have that out here at all.
Okay.
We wanted to do what they did. So we thought we were going to have to go over there to do what they do, because over here there was nobody doing that.
Right.
And people were looking at us crazy when we told them, we want to make songs like Brandy, or
not even nobody doing it, also nobody capable. No producers able to make that sound.
Yeah, you didn't even have the capability out here.
No real music, at least at the time. I don't know how it is now in Germany, but at the time
it was just like Schlager music out here.
No one could even attempt to
electro stuff like that. We weren't into that at all.
Okay, me neither.
Plus, nobody wanted to hear it anyway. Nobody wanted to hear that kind of music.
Okay. Who was y'all biggest inspiration?
All those 90s 90s girl groups from...
No, nobody specifically though?
For me, it was Brandy and Janet Jackson.
Okay.
Brandy,
those
Janet,
two were my
number one. Vogue, TLC, Destiny's Child. I mean, my vocally, my idol, always the 90s Mariah. Not so much now, but Mariah Carey is what I learned most of my vocal abilities, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, all of there was so many girl groups in the 90s and even early 2000s that we were like, this is kind of like who we are, but we're not expressing it. We were not able to make this kind of music because Germany doesn't really care for it. Plus, nobody's able to make it. And so we got to go to America.
Right.
So that's what we did.
So y'all went to America, and
as soon as we got there, as soon as we stepped foot into New York, we were like, we're never leaving.
Really?
Because people are all, I don't know. It was just it's such a different world. We were completely looked at.
It was a different reaction that we were receiving from
we felt
the
understood.
general.
We finally felt seen.
And we all of us finally felt like people were looking at us like we are special, which we always felt we are.
Right.
But in Germany, we were like, nobody cared for us. Or thought that we didn't even, I'm just speaking for me here, but I didn't even like being Black.
Oh, okay. That's another deep dive we can get into.
Yeah, I started when we got to New York, started to be around, I started to feel the energy of even men was all of a sudden we was getting hollered at and stuff
because y'all was different. Y'all was exotic, you know what I'm saying?
No, but that's the first time in New York I felt that Black is beautiful.
Okay, so America helped y'all connect with your Blackness and stuff.
For me.
That's dope. did y'all get, not to go too much into that tangent, but did y'all get like discriminated against over here because you were like mixed? You're like Senegalese or something like that?
Yes, our dad is Senegalese, mom's German, and I know you always just feel like alien, like outsider, like different.
It wasn't the obvious kind of, disrespect, but it was always like
you don't belong.
We felt like the outsiders. I don't know. It was weird.
I always felt like I don't belong.
We never felt home here ever.
Wow.
So,
okay.
We just didn't know how to express it, or how to we just didn't know how to be with it as kids,
Right.
Yeah, I just remember growing up, I just always just wanted to be white. I just wanted to be normal and not the different kid with the different hair. And it was for me. I hated it. And then now I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. But
do you think your kids experience any of that? Or like, your kids are pretty much black?
Black, yeah.
I don't know if your kids is more.
They're also
all their kids are the same.
Oh, okay. You didn't like have kids. You didn't procreate with like white men or anything like that.
But isn't it like as soon as one parent is black? I mean, even us, we can't say in Germany we can say it, but in America we're black.
You're black.
Though our mom's white, we're half black. I mean, this is a term that
one drop rule and all that stuff.
Right. So as soon as one of your parents is black, you're black, right? Or not?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you the seed of your father is what they say. Yeah, I mean, I have mixed kids. My wife is white. And, I got beautiful mixed kids. But I've heard some bad stories about like the school systems and how kids treat like mixed kids over here and how they can make them feel a certain way. So it's interesting to me to hear that from you guys, because I would hate for my kids to like go through anything like that. And it's not like just like that over here, because I take my kids home, and I'm from Alabama, and some of my black family members have a certain prejudice against white people, so they look at my children and my wife a certain way. It's kind of the reverse for me coming from America over here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can totally identify and understand.
As far as kids, I mean, now I think it's changed.
Yes.
It's not like 25, I don't know how many years ago, but when we were little, it's not like that now. I think it's even just coming to Germany, or for me, being away for so long, I see how it's changed and how much more. I even watched TV the other day. It's like a commercial with like a black person. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, they love to mix.
Black kids and commercials now.
Right.
It's like,
it wasn't like that back then, but now nowadays.
Yeah, we've progressed a little bit. I would like to think in society, But that's interesting. So how did you? I don't think we got to how you ended up getting signed to Def Jam.
Man, we just kept singing everywhere we went. We sang for people, and we just, got every day we got to know more and more people. And then this person brought us to this person, and then all of a sudden we were in Def Jam singing for LA Reid.
But I have to say, literally this was 2 years though. It took 2 years.
Okay,
us traveling back and forth from Germany back to Germany. Because you wouldn't have any money to stay longer. Like it was always a back and forth.
And you can only stay so long without like citizenship and stuff like that.
Yeah, and so we could only stay 90 days, and then we would have to go back and then come back. But then every time we would make more connections and meet more people, and then they would introduce us to someone else. And then next time we were performing in Joe's Pub, and it was just like we were just so driven at the time. Like, so we just gotta get
young and gotta get it.
And every time we came, it was like more affirming to us that this can happen.
Where we have
this can happen. We can actually, make something happen here, because of how much people just were blown away by just who we were. And so then eventually we got picked up by these people in Philly. We ended up in Philly, and they signed us to a production deal, and then we kind of like just did like artist development, and they were getting us ready for the big LA Reid, Russell Simmons audition. And we did that, and it was a wrap. And we got signed to Def Jam, and we thought, okay, now we made it.
Yeah, got the big deal. It's on and popping now.
Yeah.